What's up, guys? Valence Ring here. I wanted to bring you day 2 of Global Ace Commander. I'm with Non-Decor Duco in State 16. Of course, you can always find me in game at Valence Ring. Anyways, another video on Global Ace Commander and Alliance Showdown. I'm going to jump right into it. Luckily today, I just noticed that we do have a building might up for Alliance Showdown, and this is where I was talking about you'll be able to double up on these events and maximize your rewards. Unfortunately, I already did mine, and I used the building might up quest to get my first points in the Alliance Showdown, but this is a great opportunity if you have enough resources, speed ups, and buildings that you can upgrade easily to get to that 240,000 building might up. And this will allow you to not only capitalize on this Alliance Showdown event, but also because of day 2 on Global Ace Commander is build and research. So let's go in really quick and see exactly what that means. So it's pretty straightforward. Every one building might you get, you're going to get 5 points in Global Ace Commander. You need a total of 1.8 million points to complete this, so that's quite a bit. You just divide that by 5, and that's how many building might points or research might points you are going to need. The tech might up is for research, and that is 1 might is 5 points to get up, and this is for day 2. As you can see, I already completed my 1.8 million. You can see my points up here, 2.336 million 700. And of course you can see my phase rank, which I'm down below the 5%, which is what we want every day if at all possible. Obviously, if you can get in that top 1%, that's fantastic. I don't have a lot of resources left or a lot of buildings that I can easily upgrade, so I'm probably not going to get too much more points on this. And you can see my total rank is fairly closely matching. Because I'm fairly consistent day to day, I'm trying to get below that 5%. If every day you're below the 5%, then you definitely should be able to place within the top 3, and then hopefully, if you're lucky, you can have one day where you do really well and get in that top 1%. Very critical. Obviously, you want to get as high as you can, and again, with the Alliance Showdown, picking these quests or these tasks that match up with the current day of Global Ace Commander can be a huge benefit to you. Instead of wasting resources trying to do this on, say, day 1 when it's gathering, you're able to do this at the same time that you're trying to complete your Global Ace Commander. This will allow you to double up on those rewards. And then I do believe, I don't know if it'll start tomorrow, but Break Loose should be coming within the next day or 2, and that's a good event because then you'll be able to triple up, and I will have a video on that when it happens. Still waiting on our Dead Rising event. Hopefully we get that soon, but I wanted to break this down for you, and so a couple quick tips and tricks as far as building goes. You definitely want to look inside your bag and find any of these speed ups where you have the 10%, the 30% build speed up, the 10%, 30% research speed up. If you're going to be doing a lot of research for points, then you definitely want to use this. It's going to save you resources in the long run, and you're going to be able to use those speed ups more effectively to get those points. As you can see, I have tons of research speed ups. Training speed ups are okay, but my build speed ups are all gone. You can see down here I only have one 15-minute left and one 60-minute left. That's how I got my Global Ace Commander finished. I was able to actually build level 28 research center, which was a big deal for me. I am saving for headquarters level 29, which is tough, but I was able to get my research center up to level 28, plus a couple researches. And then one thing I would like to mention about buildings, the trick here is, if you're unaware, virology labs, upgrading these gives you no might. There is no might increase for virology labs. So even if I upgrade this, it's not going to increase my might. I'm not going to get any points for Global Ace Commander or the Alliance Showdown event on this. Most resource spots give very little might. You can see here upgrading to level 23 only gives me 1490 might. That's not a lot of might, especially when I need 1.8 million points or 240 might for the Alliance Showdown event. That's not very helpful. Steel plant, you can see, also only 1,216. As you go down in tier of the resource, the might increase goes down. So see here, to upgrade my lumber mill to 21 is only 989 might. So you definitely want to keep that in mind. When you're upgrading buildings, resource spots are not going to give you the might increase that is going to benefit you as much for Global Ace Commander. So don't waste a lot of speed ups on boosting your builds on resource spots. If you need to boost them and you need to get them done, that's one thing. But for these events, that's not the primary focus. You want to focus on boot camps. Upgrading boot camps gives a fair amount of might. 18,000 might for upgrading from 26 to 27. That's a pretty good amount considering it's only going to take a day or so of upgrades. Hours of speed ups, 3 days actually. That's just quite a bit for that amount of might, and that's kind of how you want to gauge it, is how much might are you getting for the resource cost and the amount of speed ups that you have to spend. So spread it out. Don't try to upgrade one thing too high of a level. As you can see, boot camp level 24 gives 15,000 might, but I save a day of speed ups. By upgrading this one instead of the other one, I'm only losing 3,000 might, which is only equal to 15,000 points. But I'm saving a day's worth of speed ups by spreading it out like that. So definitely focus on boot camps. Infirmaries are also good sources of might, not as much as boot camps, but a little bit better than resource spots. And those are the ones that you can kind of mass upgrade. I do want to mention that this is new might or record high might. So if I was to go in, say, and delete one of these and delete my infirmary here, if I was to destroy this, okay, and then rebuild, I'm not going to get the bonus until my might reaches its historic high. Okay, so even if you delete it before the event, you have to get up to the might that you originally were at and then surpass it for those points to apply. The big distinction to make, I don't want anybody thinking that they're going to be able to just delete a boot camp and then build it back up and get all those points. It doesn't work like that. It has a memory of where your might is currently. So definitely use those, and then don't forget, if you do have VIP level 10, or even if not, hopefully you have some of these talents. You can use Fast Producer to get 5 hours worth, 5 hours worth of resources. You can do that twice a day. Your build masteries, make sure you're on your economy tree before you start your builds. And then if you have big builds like your headquarters, your research centers, your walls, things that take days and days of research, make sure you're utilizing your fast build talent. That's definitely going to help you out there. And then, of course, for the gathering event, you can use your Swift Gather talent. So make sure you are utilizing your talent sets correctly before you start your builds. Make sure that you're using your speed ups in your bag, your build speed up, your research speed up. On training day, you want your training speed ups. Utilize these boosts, these 30% training speed ups, 30% build speed ups. These are going to drastically reduce the cost of your resources. So a couple places that you can get resources, obviously in Ruins, you can exchange your Ruin coins or medals for 60-minute speed ups. As you can see, you get 99 per day. I bought all of them. It's definitely critical. I save up my Ruin coins usually, and then when I need them, I spend them all in one shot. I get my speed ups. Some people can afford to get 99 a day of these, and I would definitely recommend that if you can afford it. I use my Ruins coins for a lot of things, including chips and enhanced materials, and so occasionally commander experience. But that's where you're going to get your chips and your hourly speed ups. Other than that, you can come into your arena, and arena shop has, the hero survival shop does have all the generic speed ups, the build, research, training, and heal speed ups. As you see, I have over 8,000 coins. I'm saving these probably for training day. I'll be purchasing a lot of training speed ups. If you're going to war and you need a lot of heal speed ups, this is a perfect place to get that as well. You're not going to get a lot of them in here, but considering pretty much the only thing you can get in here is Flint, Divana, a couple of your hero choice cards. Basically, this is for hero recruiting, and your 2-hour shield, which I obviously have plenty. Other than that, this is predominantly for speed ups. So I usually use these coins only for speed ups. I don't need Flint. I don't need Divana frags. I use it for speed ups. Commander Conquest Shop usually runs with GAC, Global Ace Commander. I utilize this for getting those supplies that I need as far as resources go that I am lacking. I have in another video, this is the best place to buy food. It's the cheapest you can buy it in-game as a percentage compared to other resources. Because of the discount for buying the 500,000 food at 400 coins, this is usually where I buy my food. But if I am lacking something and I just need a little bit of something, you know, 25,000 gas or something like that, then I will utilize these other resources. But that's where you can get your resources. And then of course in the Rare Earth shop is another place where you're going to be able to purchase those extra resources you need for this event. Okay, and also training day, if you end up getting short on some resources, these are the places where you can find them. Obviously, you definitely want to do your builds and research today. This is the day to focus on it. I normally don't do anything more than what's necessary to complete my daily tasks, except for on Global Ace Commander events. I save all my speed ups that I can for build and research. I don't speed anything up throughout the weeks coming up to this day. And then on this day, I use everything I have and I just push for those big might jumps. I jumped almost 1 million might today in about an hour, simply by saving my resources and coming in on Global Ace Commander for the path to prosperity and using my build and my research. Then that's what I recommend. That's how you do it. Save your resources, save those big builds, your headquarters. If you can, time your headquarters and your wall to be built so that it falls on this day. And that'll take some practice, but once you get kind of used to it, obviously it tells you how long it's going to take. Don't forget to count in the helps that your alliance gives you. But the actual time here is what you want to look at. It's going to take 1 day and 11 hours. So this is something where, you know, after I count for the alliance help, I'm going to want to push that out so that I'm a day away or so from Global Ace Commander build and prosperity. And in that way, especially some of these big builds, you're going to get the maximum points with the minimum amount of resources put out as far as speed ups go. All right, guys, I think that's everything. Definitely like the video if it helped. I'm going to have a video each day of Global Ace Commander showcasing how to tie it into Alliance Showdown, and when it comes out I'll also do one showcasing Break Loose so you can triple up on your rewards. Definitely like and follow, subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. Thanks guys, appreciate your support.